Everyone is unique. No one has the same story as me, and no one has the same story as you. So I want to know what it's like to be you. Teenage boys are often expected to act in a certain way. Boys like cars, boys like sports, boys like girls. When in reality, there are actually no rules on how any boy, girl, or anyone in between should think, feel, or act. So, what's it like to be a teenage boy?
Hi, my name's Ollie and I'm 13 years old.
Hello, my name is Kobe.
Hi, I'm Jasper.
My name's Archer.
Hi, my name's Akash and I'm 16 years old.
And I'm 14 years old.
And I'm a teenage boy.
My friends would describe me as...
Kind of sporty, musical.
My friends would describe me as fun.
I find it hard to describe myself in a way.
Funny, friendly, calm, and smart.
Very motivated in what I want to do.
Zestful.
My friends would describe me as annoying, definitely, but I hope they describe me as a little bit funny.
My favourite thing about myself is...
Probably a bit vain, but my appearance. I love how I look.
I have a couple, but let's say funny. I think that's probably my favourite thing about myself.
I think my confidence.
My favourite thing about myself is how easily I can get to sleep.
What it's like to be a teenage boy, in my opinion, is I feel like you get a lot of opportunities as a teenage boy.
I like it that you have a lot of responsibility.
We get to have more fun than I think adults. So I like that about being a boy.
It's pretty great. I go to the city with my friends on the weekends. I go to the beach by myself. It's really fun.
I'm allowed to go out with my friends and hang out, ride my bike on my own, and go down to the beach and stuff with my friends.
You definitely get to do a lot of rumble and tumble, roughing up each other, but it can sometimes be bad too.
What I like about being a teenage boy is that it's myself, it's who I am, and I get to live like that every day now. Before, I wasn't 100% myself, and now that I am, I'm happy with who I am.
I kind of feel like a lot of especially adults or older kids kind of treat me as a bloke, you know, they can mess around with me, they can tell jokes around me, and I'm kind of glad that they feel comfortable saying those stuff around me and being themselves around me. I feel pretty special.
From my experience, for most of the time, boys and girls are treated equally, but there are always incidents between genders where there's bullying and stereotypes going on.
I think the boys and girls are treated equally when they're younger, but I think as you change and get older and you see the news more, you see about men and how women develop, you see that there starts to be a difference, and I think that's maybe what sparks this inequality.
I think boys and girls, in terms of youth, are treated equally, but in, adults, I think there is still a bit of a lack of equality in terms of boys and girls being treated equally.
Boys and girls, when they're younger, I think aren't treated all too equally. You try to push kind of stereotypical gender roles on them when they're kind of younger. But as you get older, it's more expected that you're equal and have the same rights and opportunities.
My generation is very, treats everyone the same, so I feel like we will outlive that old mindset.
I like to consider myself a feminist, although sometimes I do hate my sister.
I would definitely consider myself as a feminist.
No, I don't think I'm a feminist because I don't go out and protest.
I think I'd like to become a feminist, but to call myself a feminist, I still have quite a while to go. I feel like I need to talk to a bit more girls and understand how they see the world as opposed to how I see it.
I want those equal rights for everyone. I believe in those rights. Everyone should be treated equally.
I mean, I feel I'm a feminist. I feel everyone should build up women, females.
I do respect women's rights, and I do have a sister, and we have equal rights, and I think that's great.
The pressures that teenage boys have is very different from what teenage girls have. Boys, it's more of, it's like, instead of having rules to follow, it's more like an expectation to uphold, like that masculine kind of energy.
You know, that all boys should play sports and all boys should be strong and that boys shouldn't show emotions.
Boys feel the pressure of maybe being a bit more reckless than girls.
Always being the life of the party, always being the loudest.
Definitely, I feel a pressure to be masculine, more now than ever.
Teenage boys are expected to man up about things and not really look out and show their emotions.
I'd say the pressure comes from just society, mostly, just people's beliefs in what a man should and shouldn't be able to do, what a boy can and can't do.
But I feel like these pressures are slowly easing out and people are realizing that just because you're a boy doesn't mean you have to have certain personality traits.
Being a dancer and, you know, doing things you like, you know, masculinity can be anything you want it to be.
It can be quite frustrating for boys if they're told not to show their emotions.
I feel like that is a ridiculous stereotype that boys aren't allowed to cry. Because, like, you have to express your emotions in some way, right? Because it's not really human, not crying.
From my experience, different cultures have very big differences on how generations interact with their emotions and really talk about their emotions. I know from my own culture, I've had trouble interacting with my father on emotions and how I'm feeling and really just generally how I'm going. But whereas I've noticed sort of my friends who are part of a different culture have a different sort of connection with their parents or dad with showing their emotions.
I don't really have a very strong male figure in my life, not like a very strong one like you see in some other families maybe. Like they'll have a dad figure and that's really prominent, and so young boys might look up to him a lot more. I haven't really had that kind of figure in my life, so I've kind of just looked up to maybe people in social media, celebrities maybe even, just someone a little far away to reach.
Where I get my ideas of how to be a man is definitely primarily from my dad. It's also from what I see on the media, so that could be from movies or TV shows. And what I see on the TV is definitely different from what I see in my dad, but I'm really proud that he can feel that way without being pressured by what has been shown to him when he was younger or what has been shown to me when I was younger.
To be a man, I feel like it means that you have to be responsible and be nice to people and treat women respectfully, especially. Just treat everyone with respect in general.
I don't really think about dating that much, but some of my friends think about it a lot, sometimes a little bit too much, but I don't think I've gotten to that stage yet.
I don't feel like there's a pressure to date necessarily, but I do find a lot of teenage boys do think about dating, including me.
No, I don't feel like people pressure you to get a girlfriend or get into a relationship or get a boyfriend or anything, but I like being in a relationship. I have a girlfriend and I'm happy with that.
I haven't really experienced any pressures of dating. It's never really crossed my mind. None of my friends have dated anyone and we've all just been mates.
Yeah, I want to grow up. I want to grow up.
Yes, I want to grow up. Yes, indeed.
I extremely want to grow up. I just want to get out of high school, get out of living with my parents and my sister.
I don't know, I feel like I've always wanted to be a grown-up. I've just wanted to be able to be a bit more independent and just kind of live my life how I want to do it. And I'm an adult, so I can do whatever I want to do.
And then I can go out, sleep as long as I like, buy whatever I like, just do whatever I want.
Everyone in their youth as a boy makes mistakes, immature ones, and it's really our friends and our parents, teachers, who are the ones that teach us to be better as a person, to mature and not to really make those same mistakes.
What I've learned about life, it's pretty tough. It's not always going to be easy. It throws a lot at you, but if you know what you want to do, and if you know who you are, then it makes it a lot easier.
What it's like to be a teenage boy is being at that age where you can choose where you want to lead off to.
Boys don't have to be getting dirty, and boys don't have to be a builder. They can be what they'd like to be. Like I want to do something in childcare. Like
I would like the thought of myself when I'm older to be successful.
I hope to be just the happy friend that everyone knows.
I hope to be a kind, gentle, caring, loving person in life.
If you're a boy, you can lead off and go play rugby and grow a beard and hit the gym, or you can lead off and start wearing makeup and wear a fancy sparkly dress, and that's okay.
Oh, it feels great to be a boy.